So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. He's gone for goal! It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And Zola! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, this looks sharp. Deco. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Tevez. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. That's going to go a long way. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early.
Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Valverde. Schlotterbeck. And this is Neymar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Knocks it into space. Kukcu. Oh, easy pickings there. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, strongly challenged there. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's there to get it away. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for the run. Looking for options for movement. That'll be a corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a look and plays it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Quality ball. And this is Tevez. Engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs.
He's going for goal! Mateus. Van Bronckhorst. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And Zola! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to...
Zola! World class from Zola! A finish right from the top draw! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. And we hit half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Manchester United ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Goes for the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Some resolute defending there. Messi, that's a good ball out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. Marquez. Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Marquez. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. And Zola! It's run loose. Can he finish? Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And a chance! World class from Zola! He's got himself an absolute peach. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Zola stood his ground strongly. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Van Dijk is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Great vision. And it's been played through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
He'll fancy himself from here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Sola! Brought out the best in the keeper. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's been won straight back. Zola. Marquez cuts out the pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that should get the job done. Well, that has not gone well. Nicely aimed pass. Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tevez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? João Cancelo. And he thumps it clear. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Deco. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Valverde gets over and intercepts.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Cleared away. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
He's found a way through.
Oh, great feat that.
Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Floated through. This looks promising. Rummenigge! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Marquez is there, and he can pick it up. Zola. Very nicely done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rummenigge. Zola. Looking to play him in. Now the ball in. And a chance! They would have... Oh, in he goes again! And that is doing no harm at all. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Albert Ferrer. Rice. And it's Neymar. Barcelona finding their passes. Good chance here! Oh, it's hit the post! Bruno Fernandes. Zola. And it's Neymar. Rafael Varane cannot be beaten that easily. Bruno Fernandes. And that'll be a goal kick. Rafael Varane. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played into space. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he's intervened well there. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dani Olmo. Zola. Deco. And it's Neymar. Neymar goes steaming forward. It's Neymar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Varane calmly anticipates. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So neither side has yet broken through. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Linton. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well read, nice interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely aimed pass. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good running, strong and purposeful. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Marquez having a look. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's had a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Fiore. Can he get it through? Dani Olmo tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond it.
Has a shot! Marquez. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good-looking ball. Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Strokes it back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a Van Nistelrooy! He's done very well to get to that.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. No, he's not getting past him there. Now he's got space here. And this is Del Piero. Albert Ferrer with a fine tackle.
Manchester United are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Isaac.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. And Del Piero! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Now it's Puskás, and he's got his cross in. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Puskás, and that's been intercepted. He's picked his way through. They want to be quick to recover this. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. There's the header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he was alert to it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now there's a fine ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Dani Olmo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Puskás.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zola. Oh, that's fabulous. Pelé. Zola. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Pelé. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fiore. It's a good run down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Climbs up big. It's in. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Fiore. Linton. Now it's Mbappe. Zola. Puskás. Well seen, saw that coming. And that's put paid to a promising move.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Van Nistelrooy. And this is Pele! Albert Ferrer makes the interception. And it's half-time here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
We're celebrating their birthdays today.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Pushkash. Number 9.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Not the most accurate pass. Marquez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Could be danger here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Rummenigge! It's bounced back off the post. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
He's gone forward, and he was quick to react. 60 minutes played. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Pele. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Substitutions taking place.
Marquez with a real chance here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Sola! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Now, can they get him away? And that has been cut short. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, this Rummenigge is on his own. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Incoming delivery. João Neves. Van Bronckhorst. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rummenigge is onto this. Fiore. And he welcomes it in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Look at the space. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Rummenigge. Lovely bit of skill. He's tried one! Really well taken goal. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
The final 5 minutes. Neymar with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now it's Pelé, and it's made its way to him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Irwin cuts out the pass. Throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Zola, and that's been slipped through. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination, no complaints. Rummenigge, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
We are glad to inform you that today's
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast. Rummenigge! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Marquez is there, and he can pick it up. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. He's gone direct. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately takes a shot! And he's done it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge goes looking wide. It's a promising position. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Zola probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Timber carries the ball down the right. Marquez makes the interception.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And Zola! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal, he's shifting through the gears here. Irwin. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Pelé. And it's made its way to him. Here's a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. That'll be a throw. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. McAllister calmly anticipates. And it's Azar. And here's Batistuta. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Ronaldo. And that was very necessary. Ball's gone out of play. Flings in a... He gets big! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that was no routine save.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Keeper's dealt with that. And he's managed... He's having a shot! Mosquera. That's rather hopeful. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is out of play. Rummenigge. Pele. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Manchester United on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Oh, easy pickings there. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Rummenigge! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round.
Chance! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So all square, and not for the first time. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21 coming on the field is...
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good chance here! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And that has been cut short. And he was quick to react. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Zola. Del Piero. That is some save from Khan. And they've got rid. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. Van Bronckhorst. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's had a hit! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Now it's Pele. He's tried one! Oh, he's hit the bar! Caceres can get it clear. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Deco actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. That's a decent clearance. Just about up to 75 minutes. Azar. And it's Marquez.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's there to get it away. Rummenigge. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means.
And Zola! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Zola fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Oh, good ball! Shoots! That is some save from Khan! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He might be in here!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He is through here! Well, there's the clearance. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
Please be reminded that
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United can always take more positive.